on the information paper, it has their names and relatives and stuff. So under relatives, I saw that I had a relative that was born in 1992. It was listed under my maternal side information. So 1992, I was born in 1993. I'm like, this must be, you know, my uncle or something, you know. I looked up the name of the person on the paper that I thought was my uncle, and upon further investigation, you know, on the paper, when I'm really looking at the paper, turns out that this person was not my uncle. This person was my older brother. The next day I messaged him, and I just was basically like, hey, you know, I kind of think that we may be related. This might be weird as hell, but if you don't mind telling me your parents' names, like, I really think we might be related. So with that, I messaged him, and I was expecting, you know, everybody I kind of told what was happening. I was expecting him to be taken aback by it. I was expecting him to kind of hesitate in responding. I was expecting him to be shocked. I was expecting him to originally be like, what the fuck? But what I wasn't expecting was for this nigga to not respond. Like, I had so many things going on in my brain. I didn't know if maybe my parents were dead and he had to go through other family members. This is what I'm thinking, like, the next day or a couple days later when he still hasn't responded. And I'm thinking maybe they're dead and he has to go talk to other family members to find out. Maybe they're incarcerated and he has to, you know, wait or whatever to communicate. I didn't fucking know shit. Didn't expect him to leave me on red for 5 months. I ended up just giving up on the situation because after a while, after like a fucking month, I was just like, it's clear that this guy didn't know I existed, and that hurt really bad, because it was just like, I don't know. It was just like, it made me feel like, okay, y'all gave me up for adoption, and then on top of that, you guys didn't even tell anyone that I was born. You know, like, how the fuck is that really supposed to make somebody feel? It makes somebody feel like they just were never, you know, wanted in the first place. So I figured out that he didn't know I existed, and for him to be my brother and for him to not know about me was just crazy. Like, I just would have never, I mean, talking about this shit is really getting me kind of tight, because it's like, who the fuck does that? But anyway, so yeah, that's how I was feeling for 5 months. I gave up on it, and I'm like, fuck these niggas. I don't give a fuck. You know, they didn't even tell nobody about me. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's it. And yeah, that was it. That really was it, honestly. For me, that was back in May, and I didn't have the desire to do anything else. I didn't have the desire to reach out to any more family members or anything like that, because I just felt like if my own brother didn't know about me, then who's to say anybody else did? So fast forward to November, beginning of November, I ended up having lunch with my brother Cody a couple of days before my birthday, and he ended up telling me that he had took it upon himself to actually find my birth father. And I will include a clip. He tricked me into thinking that he was recording some kind of documentary, and he actually like was able to get this footage, and it really came in handy in a moment like this, where I can actually show y'all the moments of me finding this kind of stuff out.
With my biological brother a long time ago, and he never responded to me.
Right.
But he finally, I guess, found my Instagram like 2-3 days ago.
Right.
And was like, he was sorry for ignoring me, and I'm his sister, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I wanted to say.
Wow, that's pretty big. The reason why Chris called you,
Oh, Chris.
who you talked to, your brother.
Yeah.
The reason why he called you is because I talked to your father.
Oh, for real?
Remember I told you I was going to find them.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and
Wow.
my goal was to find them by your birthday, so it could be your birthday gift.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh.
So I found them on Wednesday. Look at that. It's all good. So I've been talking to your dad since Wednesday. Me and him done talked 3, 4, 5 times a day. He called me this morning. We talked 3 or 4 times yesterday. The nigga ain't slept since I called him. Straight up.
All right, so when he told me that, you know, obviously I was a little overwhelmed. I wasn't upset. I was actually very excited because it wasn't something, that's not a gift that I would have ever expected somebody to, you know, take the time out and do some shit like that for me. I was just really like surprised that, you know, somebody did that for me. It's just like something I would have done for myself. I would have never, you know. So he ended up getting in contact with him, and the crazy thing is the day before that I had got a DM, actually a couple days before that, so October 31st, I got a DM from my older brother on Instagram. He ended up finding me on Instagram. He DM'd me. I will include this screenshot, of course, because when I got it, I was like, nigga, what the fuck? I screenshot and was like, look at this motherfucker. Like, nigga, I fucking know I'm your sister. Like, it's about goddamn time that you done figure it the fuck out. So with that being said, when I met up with Cody, I thought I was giving him some news about, you know, my brother finally messaging me back, and then that's when he hit me with the, well, actually, the reason he did that was because I found your father. And so, you know, that was just kind of overwhelming or whatever. So, what the fuck? Where am I at in this long ass story? Well, basically, the reason why my brother ended up reaching out to me was because my birth parents did have to tell him, come clean, that they did have another kid. They actually hadn't told any fucking body. Like, I had suspected, he didn't know. And so when I DM'd him, he thought I was some type of scam. I hadn't logged in on Facebook in fucking years, literally. And yeah, so he thought I just was like hacked or whatever. It's probably some weird shit going on. So we ended up talking, we were texting and stuff. I ended up meeting my older brother, Chris. His name's Chris. I ended up meeting Chris the day before my birthday. We met up for the first time. We ate, we talked, and you know, he kind of filled me in on our parents and stuff. And from there, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. From there, you know, he ended up coming to my birthday dinner to meet all my brothers and my mom and my sister-in-law the next day, and that was really good for me. I just want everybody to, you know, get along, and I want everybody to be family. So him meeting my brothers and my mother was very important to me, and that went really well. So a couple days after that, a couple days after my birthday, I ended up meeting both of my birth parents for the first time. Yeah, so we met up at my father's house, and I recorded myself, you know, on the way over there, so you guys can see the raw fucking feelings of how I was feeling. Okay, you guys, so I am on my way to meet my birth parents for the first time, and like I'm probably like a couple minutes away or whatever, and I just felt like I should record this so I can just say how I feel like right now. Like, I'm nervous as fuck, and it's like I really shouldn't be this nervous because I have a lot like to update you guys on that I'll probably let y'all know before I play this clip. So I'm not really nervous because I have my brother here, and I don't know, like I wasn't nervous until just like literally till I just started to get on the way, but like
I'm fucking shaking. I don't know why. I'm just nervous. Like, I'm really shaking. This shit is like something that like I've been like literally waiting on my whole life, thinking about this shit my whole life, and now it's really happening, and shit's happening fast as hell, but like it's still happening, and it's like something that I really have been just preparing myself for so long. I've been dreaming about this, or just thinking about it, just you know, hoping that everybody likes me and is excited to meet me. This situation is so different from what I could have ever imagined, because damn near everybody around me has been in contact with my birth parents but me, and I've just been kind of waiting for this moment to, you know, see them for the first time, hear their voice for the first time, stuff like that. And it's like I'm getting so close, like, to be 26, just turning 26 a couple days ago, and now I'm finally getting to like see where I come from and who I come from. It's just crazy, and I'm just excited as hell.
Okay, so from that point on, you know, I met them. It was a very, very good experience. It wasn't awkward at all. Everybody kept asking me, was I nervous? And honestly, leading up to that moment, I wasn't nervous at all. Because the thing about it is, I feel like I have some type of security blanket because I have an older brother. This situation isn't I could have never, you know, imagined. I had 26 years to daydream about, well, not 26, I had about 20 years to daydream about what it would be like meeting my parents, and I would have never guessed that I had an older brother that would have been there for me and support and stuff like that. So it wasn't nervous at all. Honestly, it felt like I was meeting my older brother's parents, if that makes sense. You know, like, that's just kind of how it felt. That still is how it feels for me to have met them as an adult. It doesn't feel like I'm necessarily with my parent as in like an authority type figure, but you know, they are my parents. But it just kind of feels like they just, you know, older people that birthed me. This just sounds so crazy. It probably sounds a lot more, I don't know, disconnected than what it really is, because I do feel connected. Well, I'm not gonna cap. It sounds a lot more disconnected than what it really is, but I did in the moment feel like I was just meeting my older brother's parents, and it is what it is. So I met them, and then, you know, from there I wanted them to go ahead and meet my family, my mother. So we ended up going out to brunch. Maybe like a week or two later, I think it was like the next weekend, they were able to meet my mom and my brother Jared, and that went really well. The most important thing to me is that everybody, you know, likes each other, and I don't know. I really wanted my family to like my brother, you know, as much as I felt like I liked him. And it's cool having older brother, and, you know, knowing where you came from now, and knowing, you know, like, going my whole life not knowing who I looked like. It was always something I wonder how it feels to look like somebody, you know. And it's like seeing people post up with their parents and stuff like that, and it's like, damn, y'all look just alike. And I always felt, I don't know, I always kind of felt like, I don't know the word to use, I don't want to use the wrong word, but I always just kind of felt, I don't know, kind of out of place. Not out of place with my family, but just out of place in knowing that you have somebody that looks like you. That's it. Not out of place in my family, because, you know, they've always done a wonderful job of making me understand that they're my family. Like, they didn't play that shit, okay? So yeah, it's very nice knowing where I came from, knowing who I look like, having people that look like me. and stuff like that. From that point on, from that point on, I ended up, meeting more and more. Oh shit. Meeting more and more people in my family. I happened to get me meeting my uncle for the first time on camera. He didn't know anything about me, so I will play that clip as well because it's fucking hilarious. Okay. This is ASMR of macaroni and cheese and Zaxby's chicken fingers with my brother Chris right here. I'm fucking with this shit. Okay, let's pray. Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for this food. I pray that it's nourishing to our bodies and fills us up. In Jesus' name, I pray and bless the hands that made the mac and cheese as well as the Zaxby's chicken tenders. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Amen. All right. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm already in.
What's up, Aunt?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. That's your uncle.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
I ain't seen her before?
Mm-mm.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. My bad.
Do you not know what's going on? Mm-mm. Wow. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
You really don't know what's going on?
I don't know what's going on?
No.
What's going on? Okay. Okay, now you say you're supposed to be telling me something?
Yeah, that's your niece that's sitting in front of you.
From where?
From me.
Girl, stop. You said from her. From you.
This nigga just walked off.
Did he
You
just
said
quit
from
on me?
her.
This nigga said, girl,
Did you just
stop.
say from her?
Yeah.
How you got
Yes.
nieces that you birthed her?
Yes.
Nigga when? Where was that? In prison?
Probably, yes. Yes, you are.
What time y'all got that happy times and I'm in prison? Ain't nobody tell me that?
Hell, ain't no you.
Oh,
No one knew. Me and Chris put her up for adoption.
you lying.
That's your flesh and blood right there in front of you.
You and Chris put up for a dog.
Her name is Taylor. Taylor, that's your uncle. His name is Boo.
Hey, boo.
And I was in prison.
Yes. That's all you needed was the word.
I got it. That's all I need.
Whose chicken are y'all eating?
This real burger from Zaxby's.
Real bird. Okay.
It's the realest burger.
Well, all I hear is forks and chewing. So.
No, we'll call you back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You making a YouTube video.
It's going digital. We're on YouTube right now. That whole thing was on YouTube just now.
All right, that's fine. Okay.
So, you know,
Yeah.
shit
All
is,
right.
shit is happening over here.
And then from that point on, I went ahead and had them all meet, my whole family.
Anyone else? Oh, it's super simple. You get mad, actually, when you... What? You can't yell it out. You gotta tell the male. Step off to the side. Both of y'all. Go tell the male. Go tell the male. Step out.
They were able to meet the rest of my brothers and, my nephew and stuff like that. Me and my brother have been to church and, we're developing like a really, really good relationship. And that's really important to me because I'm close to Jared. I'm really close to Jared, and with me and Chris being so close in age, I want us to be very close as well. So it's nice, that they were able to come over and meet everybody. What the fuck am I saying? Like every day, try to work on the relationship with my parents separately, so I can get to know them separately, obviously. Yeah, so I can get to know them more and stuff. And yeah, I look forward to, building a relationship with everybody, and I look forward to them having a relationship with my family, and you know, a wonderful rest of my life with both of my families around. I don't want to say I feel complete. I'm not complete, you know, because my dad is not here, so I'm not fully complete, but meeting them really did feel like a void. And if you follow me, well, anyway, meeting them really did feel a void, I guess. It feels good just knowing where I came from, who I came from, being around people that look like me, getting to meet, you know, all of my uncles and aunts or whatever, because, you know, none of them knew I existed. And it's very interesting. Everybody is so welcoming and excited, even though they just found out about me maybe like 3 fucking weeks ago. They're all still so excited to meet me, so nice. And both of my parents are very, very nice and very good people, and I'm just really excited to continue to build a relationship with all of my family. So yeah, I think that's really it. This is probably the only update y'all are gonna get, because, you know, what the fuck else is there to talk about? I done met these niggas now. If you follow me on Instagram, I haven't announced that I met them. I never posted that, you know, this is my birth parents or anything like that, but I literally have posted these people multiple times, and it's people, but a lot of people just, I don't know what the fuck they thinking. I think, like, when I tell my friends in person, like, okay, so I met such and such, I do want to real quick say how thankful I am for my friends, because they have all been so excited for me and so fucking happy. I mean, everybody around me is so happy for me, and you know, that's just something that means a lot to me, to have people that are excited for me. Everybody I've told, everybody that grew up with me or watched me grow up has been so excited for me, and I just really appreciate that. You know, if you guys watch this video, I do want to say I appreciate how supportive everybody in my life has been, and how excited you guys have been about the situation. And you know, if you know me for real, you know I'm adopted, so I know this is exciting for all of my friends, and I'm excited for my friends to meet, you know, my family and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been posting these folks. Ain't nobody really said nothing. I don't think anybody's peeped. I was waiting until they met, you know, my whole family, to post this video, to film this video, to post this video, and to like really post that I met my birth parents. I'm probably not gonna post them on my Instagram. I mean, I might on my story when I drop this video, but that's honestly about it. You know, like, this is it. I'm just gonna continue to try and build a wonderful, positive relationship with them. They're both very excited to be in my life. And you know, growing up, I was nervous about, are these people gonna like me? Are they gonna wanna even get to know me? Are they gonna be fucking dead? I keep saying that, but it's like a reality in my head, you know, that people die and they could have been dead. I'm very happy that they aren't deceased, so we can, you know, build a relationship and stuff like that. But I was always nervous growing up. I could have never dreamed of this situation going as smoothly as it did, besides the fact that it was quite upsetting, you know, finding out that they didn't tell anybody about me, especially my own brother. I didn't appreciate that. I don't think that was right. It wasn't the best decision. I can't tell you what the fuck they was on. I've asked them, they don't damn know. So you know, it is what it is, but everybody is ready to move forward and build relationships from this day. And you know, it's something I could have never dreamt of it going so well for me. And yeah, I'm just excited, and that's it. I mean, that's just what it is. That's my update. That's the last update y'all gonna get, cause shit, we about to live life and, you know, love each other and know more about each other. And yeah, I'm just excited. So thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Follow me on my Instagram and stuff if you don't. If you want to see little pictures and stuff with them. I mean, I may post them on my story. A lot of times I post them on my close friends and stuff because I don't know. But now I'll post them on my story and shit like that. But yeah, be sure to follow me, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a nice comment below. Once again, my apologies if my language was excessive. I am kind of, I mean, that's just how I am. And you know, this isn't a subject that I'm used to talking about, so I'm not, my speech probably isn't the best. So thank you for bearing with me. You know, if you got something negative to say, be sure to leave it in the comments, hon, so we can talk about it. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.